Welcome to Plat Chat Overwatch, episode 276. We're so back. Jaws, AVRL with no sleep. It's going to be a banging episode.
Normal episode. Very
episode.
normal Plat Chat episode where AVRL gets owned.
Don't worry, AVRL. You can finish eating. I'll kick off the episode.
It's a very normal episode. We're all here except Avast. I'm eating.
Avast is gone.
I'm not sleeping.
Avast is just
you know.
It's
Yeah, bro's busy.
This is about this is a pretty quintessential episode. I think pretty normal.
Yeah, basically, I felt like we haven't been on for so long because I think it's been like 2 weeks or something. We just took a bit of a break after.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
We just took a bit of a break after EWC, I think, to reset.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I
Johnny
was like,
went on holiday again.
Wait, did you?
Wait, what did I ever say?
Did you go on holiday again?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Well, my mom was in town, so I spent a lot of time with my mom actually. Like showed her around Los Angeles and stuff. So
hell yeah.
I don't know if that classifies as vacation, but I was like showing my mom around LA. So that's worth spending time on. No, vacation is in like 2 weeks again.
Dude, come on. You can't make this up. You just can't make this shit up, man.
We're celebrating my father-in-law's 80th birthday. Come on.
Okay, cool. You going Barbados?
So, what?
Barbados? I just
we're not
guessing.
going to Barbados.
I don't know. I was just guessing. I'm just guessing. I don't know.
No. Cayman Islands this time. Cayman.
Oh, a little offshore
Is there
tax
anything-
haven.
Is there anything
Damn.
there?
Apart from a million companies that exist out of like one office space.
Good economy, I guess. I don't know.
Insane economy.
Insane economy.
Johnny's going to open up a bank account. I think.
Yeah, I mean, look, you never know, right? You might be needed. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. You might need them. I don't know. Anyway, so I felt like we had to be on. Avast is missing. Don't know where they are. There's a ton of stuff to go through. There's obviously season 18 stuff, overwhelming amount of stuff. There's a rank reset and tons of new features that come with that. It's like one of those patches that come every 6 months. So like every half year, there's like a huge patch coming out. There's tons of team shuffles going on in every single region after the Mr.X Championship. And so there's just too much to go through in a single episode. But I felt like we need to do an episode. So I think this episode will just cover North America, EMEA, and Korea. And I really tried to get some streamers, creators on to come on and chat about Season 18 because we have to talk about that. But it just so happens that everyone is just really busy at the moment. Avast can't do it. People are going back to school. People are taking Monday off before season reset tomorrow. So it was just really hard to schedule, folks. So we're here doing a 3-person episode. AVRL's got no sleep and also got work later in the day. So I'm sorry, AVRL. I feel really bad now. But it's just a bit of a in-between episode before we can get stuff running with everything else that's happening in Overwatch. So if you want to hear about Season 18 stuff, we'll do that, but in a separate episode for the most part. So that's where I stand.
That sounds great.
Kind of.
That's great, Johnny. It's good to be back, you know?
Yeah,
it's
for
great
sure. We're kicking off stage 3 and
Stage 3 looks hype as fuck. I'm just
what is hype as fuck?
Stage 3. And also Season 18, which is tomorrow. Technically, we're recording this on the 25th.
Yeah, I feel like there's some leftover energy from how good the Mr.X Championship was that just propels us into stage 3. We're gonna talk about it, of course, but like I looked at the regions, there's shuffles going on, the rosters all over the place, and I'm just like hype. I'm just like, the competition was so stiff, the regions were so even, that now going into stage 3, I'm just like, I can't wait to see how these teams compete. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. There is one piece of casual news I want to hit on before we get into OWCS, and they released it today. In season 18, there's gonna be a collaboration between
Doncic.
Stadium and Luka Doncic.
Dude, it's crazy, bro. He's gonna go handsome. He's finally gonna go handsome.
Where is this? I need to see this.
Yeah, there's a link
news?
in the there's a
Dude,
link
look at
No
that,
way.
bro. It's him.
I mean,
it's Mr. Hanzo mode. Or I guess in this one,
But
he's
what is the
Cassidy, but-
collab? Like, what do they do? What are they going to do if they not announced that
exclusive
part?
Luka rewards, and you can try his custom stadium builds. Solomon's working on the 3-box. Don't worry about it.
Dude, get him on the pod. We need him on the pod, bro.
Surely.
Surely he'll join Plat Chat for an episode.
Yeah. We could get Luka on. I mean, Los Angeles. I'll just go outside the stadium.
Johnny,
and be like,
you were an NBA prospect. I'm sure you're kind of close.
Yeah. I worked out for a Los Angeles G League team. I try to get involved, but I just said I'm too good for this. I can't be bothered.
Bro cannot ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, bro cannot ball.
Yeah, it's a
Are
long
you taller than
commute,
Luka?
I think we're about the same height actually.
See, this
I might be a
guy's
little
height
bit
is
taller.
this guy's an
crazy.
NBA prospect. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
kidding.
think I'm taller than Luka, like just slightly.
Tell him that.
So,
You know
meet
who
him
does
in person?
ball actually a ton? Albert.
yeah.
Albert balls frequently.
He's
So-
got his 3-pointer shot. Real good. I've seen the vids.
Pretty nasty.
Should have asked Albert to come on. What's Albert doing?
Yeah, actually,
Well,
yeah. so
Albert and
true,
Luka
actually.
are on the same time.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they can have
Oh my god.
Holy sports ball episode.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be
Dude,
great.
it's really sick. This is like an insane collab as well, by the way. Like the most who saw this coming with Luka? Obviously, everybody knew Luka was a big Overwatch fan and a tank player, mainly Zarya. But like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this is insane. This is like collabs. Go back to Overwatch 1. Say we'd have a collab with Luka Doncic of all people, or say we'd have any collab that we have right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it's kind of nuts. I would have totally believable if there was like a stadium stream, just like, hey, Luka is playing with like top streamers in the category. Like
Right.
totally believable. Official like collaboration. I'm like, okay, that's
It's kind of
did
crazy.
not see that coming. Yeah. But it's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
If
Yeah.
you're an NBA head, it's cool.
I mean, even if you're not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going towards the PvE stuff now, even though I said we wouldn't. But like, people have been hyping up this Persona 5 collaboration.
Yeah,
I have
dude,
no idea what
my
Persona 5
God.
is. So like, some
The
NBA
fan base is
collaborations for me,
rabid.
and some Persona 5 collaborations for you. Like they're mixing it up, you know, a little bit for each kind of person, right? So if Persona
Sure.
5 is your thing, I'm happy for you. Be happy for me that I got, an NBA.
You got Luka Doncic. Let's go. No, dude, it's gonna be hype. We should get into EMEA though, news and stuff. OWCS. There's a lot
Sorry,
to
am I
cover.
stalling, Joss?
No, you're not stalling. I'm just like wary of the time, and we don't want to speak about too much about season 18 and stuff. Just because we're
Speaking
gonna do
of
an episode
speaking
for
of
that, you know.
players from Europe, EMEA guys. What EMEA?
Yeah. Wow, what a segue.
Yeah, the
He's the
big
goat.
news, EMEA's Luka Doncic doesn't make sense because Luka is from Europe. Kevster joins Virtus Pro after the Ultimates. I mean, I didn't put this in the document, but Christopher made a tweet that he quickly deleted about how they're owed a ton of money from the Ultimates. The Ultimates no longer part of Stage 3 because they're not filling a roster. And so everyone is free agents, Kevster, joining Virtus Pro. What is their lineup going to look like when they play? No idea. Is it going to be good? Yes.
This pickup is ridiculous. Like actually ridiculous. Well, the thing is, you say that you wouldn't know, but like they have three very distinct like DPS players now. Shockwave, long range hit scan, JWoo, hard flex, Kevster, Tracer, GenG, etc. Like kind of flexible too, you know? So like this DPS lineup is kind of suited for every situation. Oh, you want to run like Tracer, GenG, okay, Kev and JWoo. You want to run like a Soj, Ash, or like long range hit scan, Shockwave, Kev if you need to run Tracer, or like JWoo on Mei, or like some shit like that. This DPS line from Virtus Pro is ridiculous now. Although to be fair, and this is a counter to my own point real quick, the Ultimates when they played and they had Kevster on, Kevster didn't look as world class as he did before. Now, we kind of discussed and said, like, we don't really know why Ultimates were kind of shitting the bed all the time. But, like, we're so back. Kev heads, we're so back.
Okay. Here's my... I guess this is kind of a hot take.
Okay.
I just think Kevster is better than JWoo. Like, maybe you'd play, like, Kev JWoo for something if it was, like, a double flex necessary, like Shockwave is the hard hit scan player.
Yeah.
Kevster, you won't need to see Ice Gnome back on the Symmetra anymore because you can probably just put Kevster on that role instead because Kevster can actually communicate, Like I have no doubt that JWoo maybe struggled to communicate at times and just like hard mechanics, GenG Tracer, and that's what JWoo kind of does, right? Venture as well can play some of that if required. But I just think Kevster is like the better player. So would I rather see Kevster or JWoo on Tracer? Like, yeah, arguably, maybe JWoo's been a better Tracer so far this year, but maybe I'm biased. You tell me in the comments. Maybe I'm biased, but I'd just rather see Kevster in the lineup.
I think it's hard to make that claim, though, because Kevster and the Ultimates looked kind of poor. Obviously, I guarantee you the first game will kind of put any doubt or any kind of feeling about that to rest, because we'll just get to see Kevs to tear it up. But
I am in denial, I will say.
I mean, Jwoo is an insane
It wasn't Kevster's fault. It was everyone else's fault.
Speaking of everyone else, there's another play on the Ultimates who had a tweet in response to the Kevster pickup. That was quite amusing.
Oh, was it Kai? It was the Kai one?
This it's pretty funny. This does break up the Kevster Kai duo. They've been trying to run for a while.
Dude, what is that? That tweet was so funny.
It's emojis as well.
The snake emojis go crazy.
I don't think Kai's serious, obviously, but it is funny.
No,
Yeah.
they're probably great friends, but
I think they're great friends.
yeah.
We don't know what's probably going to happen to Kai after this. Who knows? But I don't think Kevster looked bad on Ultimates at all. Actually, I think Kevster still was a standout on Ultimates. Even when they were struggling, this guy was still putting in the work. So seems like
Yeah.
VP is just gonna have even more players and better players. They already have 2 tanks that they can cover just about any situation they want with. Now they get to sort of solve a bit of the DPS issue where, as mentioned, there's some issues with Jwoo's communication, given that he's not a primary English speaker. So Kevster's going to be able to help in that regard. Just a question of who plays who. Obviously, they'll both play together in the right meta, but Shockwave actually looked really good at EWC in the season championship. So
yeah,
Shockwave with either of these guys should be a pretty damn impressive front line for DPS. So yeah, VP going to go from strength to strength here.
Do you remember last year, actually? This is the one kind of interesting thing would be the GenG, I suppose. Because do you remember last year when Kevster was playing GenG? I think it was in like stage 3 last year. Oh my god, I can't believe I don't remember this. But Kevster was like playing GenG in like a very close, there was a final or a semi-final or something in stage 3. And just like the blades on Surabasa was just like the blade, Kevster got no value with the blades. We're just like pull blades and die, and like the GenG was like really struggling. And I think Kevster obviously fantastic at GenG Tracer, but I do wonder, because GenG's getting this perk in season 18 where like the Swift Strike cooldown is reduced for every time you melee or something like that. If that turns out to be really busted and we go into like some kind of GenG meta, it's like, would you put Jwoo or Kevster on the GenG? Because that would be interesting to me.
I just remember NTMR did have stage 3. You guys had 4 stages, in fact, which because I'm Korea build. I'm like, wait, we only had 2 stages last year. What are we talking about? No, there was 4 stages in EMEA. I don't even remember. Were we in a GenG meta stage 3 for EMEA?
We were in a meta, if I remember correctly. It was like you could either play Mei, GenG, or Pharah. So some teams played Mei. Twisted Minds play Pharah, I believe, because they just like prefer that.
Kevster was still on Ants when Ants won that stage as well.
And I think they preferred playing GenG, but then they just like Kevster just like got no value on GenG. And it was just like back then it was just like a funny thing because people like obviously recognize that Kevster is amazing on GenG, but he just like struggled to get value, and people are just like, these blades are not getting their values worth. And so I just think it'd be interesting to see if Jwoo is just like this young kid with just amazing mechanics that they just like deploy and just go crazy. Like GenG's busted with this new perk, go crazy in the game, and we'll just like play around you. Or if they're gonna have Kevster play that role instead. So it'd be interesting how they feel them. But I just think Kevster is the better player. If they qualified for the World Finals and they just played Shockwave Kevster because they believe Shockwave is like crucial for communication, and then Kevster can flex while also communicating in that flex role, and maybe they just feel like Jwoo, great mechanics, but like isn't too involved in the communication. Like I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case. So I mean, it's a fantastic addition for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, it is great. I do think on that point though, I think the silly heroes, I think Jwoo might be better on. Mei, etc. Mei Venture kind of deal. When it comes to like traces and stuff, probably Kev. What do you think?
I'm coping. Like I fully recognize I'm biased in this case for Kevster, and I know you love Jwoo, but I feel like
no, I mean that's fair.
Like Kevster would be the silly hero guy if anything. Just like you play the Mei and Sim, and then Jwoo just go crazy on Tracer and GenG. So I can't do the opposite.
Yeah, because you do, in theory, you do more comms for the sim and stuff, so and like May and shit like that. So fair enough. I just remember Joey's May just being just really good. So yeah, we'll see. Regardless, though, like this team in their DPS lineup now is just absurd, bro. And like Ice still being on the team as well is good for them. Vestola, hard off tank. Ice, like more main tanky stuff. I think this roster is ridiculous.
It's really good,
and they're going to be punching up for sure. They're like Alcad, Twisted Minds, etc. Like, there's a clear top 3 for me in an EMEA. Like, and it is Alcad, TM, and VP. Like, easily. I don't think anybody else touches them.
Yeah. All right, let's move ahead. Tangentially with this news, I suppose, then, is with the Ultimates not filling a roster in Stage 3 is Quick Esports. They take their slot because they got 3rd in the promotion and relegation tournament that took place. Now, a little bit interesting, of course, was that I believe Quick Esports, they actually picked up a Face It Masters rosters because they were just like, okay, we're heading into next stage with a Face It Master roster. And then they got the news that they're actually being promoted to OWCS instead of the Ultimates. And so they picked up a roster here instead. Sky Tour playing the tank. They got Evil, Snowdrop, and Zero. A couple of new names on the board here in the damage department.
Snowdrop is Asuna. I'm assuming they changed their name.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah.
People changing the name in Overwatch Esports.
Wait, Asuna from
Valorant?
Oh, no way.
Asuna, he's making the trek over to EMEA and also playing for Quick. And he's Norwegian now. Yeah, I assume that's just Asuna, but name changed. Just a Liquipedia moment. It's still got Asuna listed.
So,
I mean, this team seems decent, but like, yeah, it's hard, man. This team is not going to crack in the top 5, I don't think.
They lost Dip, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much a
Dip
totally different
famously of
roster.
1 Dip versus 100 gorillas. So
we lost a real
this
one.
team is looking like it's made some
On Quake anyway.
serious
He moved
changes.
teams, but Dip is still alive and found on Peps.
That's good. He didn't do that. He didn't do the European thing where you leave Overwatch for Marvel Rivals and you win the China LAN. Right?
Yeah,
Right, guys.
that is
Do
true.
that one.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Interested to see where they can go, but I think this team has quite a few moved pieces and some new people that I'm not particularly familiar with. Could make things quite interesting. So,
How would you say the Swedes player name, Johnny, in Swedish?
Jonte.
Jonte, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically a short nickname for Jonathan.
and what
So.
supermarket chain is he named after?
What?
Supermarket chain is he named after?
That's there's no there's no name for Jonte. No, that's not a supermarket.
Jonte.
Unlike Willys. No.
Willie's the goat.
It's one of the more common ones.
We got Willys, Skyle, Kevster. These are all supermarket chains in Sweden. It's common knowledge.
My nickname where I grew up, because my name is Jonathan, they call me Jonte Wow. Because I played so much World of Warcraft that they just added
Yo,
wow.
Jonte Wow.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
Dude, that could have been your gamer tag, bro. That would have been sick.
Yeah.
There's the ruling, by the way, about the ineligibility of the Ultimates not fielding a roster, which is very sad. And also the situation with Chris kind of tweeting about as well. Not good. Not good.
I mean, not good. It's fucking terrible. It's like, it's so upsetting that they're all owed so much money, like completely unacceptable. Like and like, what the fuck do you do if you're in their position? It's a terrible position to be in. With like, what a headache. So,
You're like,
I really feel for those
obviously
guys,
we didn't know about that until obviously recently. So like playing and also not getting paid, and you're just like, guys, when's the paycheck coming? Like, kind of need the money now. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, that is awful. Like, I don't know. Do the Ultimates have any other teams in any other games? I'm not even sure.
Not too sure.
A multi-team game?
I've never heard of this org until they played Overwatch.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Same.
So yeah, that fucking sucks. I feel for all the players and
I'm
staff
going through their
involved.
Twitter now. Apparently, they do have other teams. They have like a Valorant team and a Rocket League team, I think.
Okay.
So
It's not the first time that works just like, hey, we're gonna pay this money, and then they don't get paid, and then the players are just left like, what the fuck do we do? Like, we didn't get paid. Like, I feel like it's happened like 3-4 times this year.
Yeah.
Where people have been making posts just like, hey, we're not getting
Feels
paid.
like that.
Yeah, it's It's really terrible. So I feel for everyone involved. Yeah, Quick. It's gonna be tough. Quick Esports, formerly known as Chill Masters, formerly known as One Div vs 100 Gorillas, formerly known as Al-Ula, formerly known as Quick Esports. Yo, what?
That's right. They were picked up from Quick to Alula, who are this, football club.
Oh, they were the ones who were when I joined, right? And then they didn't happen. Oh, right. So
and it didn't happen because they got relegated to Masters. So they went from Quick to One Dip because they were in the process of being transferred over to Alula.
Oh, that's
and then
right.
And then they got scrapped because the results became bad.
It's all over the place. Like there's just spaghetti everywhere.
And now they're back to Quick.
Yeah. But yeah, tough for Quick Esports. I mean, I agree with you, Joss. It's going to be a tough stage for them. There's a lot of good teams in the region now. It's very competitive. So, they got some well-known backliners. Skytour, obviously been around. So we'll see how they do. Maybe one of their damage players can pop off and make a name for themselves. That'd be exciting. Okay, moving on then. GenG reveals, some changes to their roster. Some pretty wild changes, I'm going to be honest with you. Mag, no longer on the team.
No! He's the hard
This
carry
was
of the
his
team.
chance, bro. This was it.
Get him back on the team. Get him back on the team right now.
God fucking damn it.
Well, Mag has a team. Mag has a team in Korea.
Oh, we need him in EMEA.
We don't need Mag in EMEA. Mag's no longer here. Instead, they pick up Sky, Tread, and Backbone, which is an interesting trio to add to GenG. So, of course, they have Exodial already. Who are you? Is still on the roster, right?
Yep.
Well, he hasn't been announced to have left, so I assume he's still there.
And they got Crispy, so and Canale, of course. So it's an interesting roster. I asked because I think they have 8 players on the Liquipedia roster, but I believe you can only have 7 players, right?
There's 4 supports. Like that can't be right.
Yeah,
no
surely. I don't think they maintain 4 supports. Yeah,
there's no way all 4 of those guys continue.
Unless Sky's not doing like a coaching role thing again, is he? Like, because he was doing a little bit of.
Was he?
No, maybe it wasn't.
I'm
thinking of fucking Psycho, bro. Wrong S player.
I mean, Psycho wasn't even doing that. He was just.
He was. Well, he was behind TM at least on stage. So
yeah, because they don't have a coach.
Yeah. Yeah, this roster seems way too big. I foresee them dropping a support player. Also, they have their 5th support player if they really need it in Bone back on DPS. Also, it's kind of, by the way, it's kind of nice to see Bone back. Fuck's sake, Backbone again. Obviously, the last team he played for was, well, of note, obviously, London Spitfire, SSG, back in 2024, man. Like on the God Squad, the ex-London Spitfire team. So, yeah, it's actually really nice to see Backbone back.
He's had 2 stages off so far.
Yeah.
He actually retired. So,
yeah.
Very interested to see.
Am I crazy? Did he do Rivals for like a little bit?
I don't think so.
No, you might be
doing
thinking
some
Sparker.
content, no?
That's Sparker you're thinking of.
Yeah,
Sparker
maybe.
Rivals.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, okay. Do you know why I thought that? It's because it wasn't Rivals, but I saw him tweeting out a fucking video of him playing Rainbow Six.
Wow. Rainbow Six?
Yeah, it's like, okay.
That's a game I haven't heard in a while.
Good game.
Yeah, I don't know how Backbone's going to do on this roster because I don't know what exactly he's going to fit into. He's been out of the game for 2 stages already, which he can come back in 2 stages and still look good, but what position is he really going to fill in?
It's the same thing, right? They're like, oh, we have Exodial, hard hit scan. Who are you? Pop off like GenG Tracer, and then we got Backbone, play the silly heroes.
Potential.
Play the fun heroes.
I mean, that's it. Name the perfect DPS like lineup. Your DPS personality lineup.
That'll be funny. You won't be funny.
A silly hero specialist, a dive Tracer Genji player, and a hard hit scan player.
So here's what's going to happen. We're going to go into a Genji meta, and you're not going to be the Genji player. Backbone is. That'll be funny.
That would be so chalk.
That's peak crusty. That'll be peak crusty right there.
Yeah, actually, wait. That's so true.
That would be insane. Or we're going to our Reaper meta, and they picked up Backbone, who's the most willingest Reaper player in the region.
Yeah.
He's always just like, yeah, Reaper's busted. Who knows?
Reaper's a cool guy.
Yeah.
I want you to take a look at the flags on this roster, and I want you to point out something for me, if you notice something. The flags on this GenG roster.
There's a lot of British people.
Oh, this is the official British team right here.
I didn't wait a second.
This is the UK team. GenG is now a British team.
There are 3. There is, well, 100% chance of at least getting 1 British player in the server at a time, Tread being the only tank. But there could be up to 3 British players. We could have a dominant British lobby. This hasn't happened for a long time. I'm talking like Cruise. I'm talking Christopher. I'm talking World Cup. 2020. Like
put Strebber on this team. Put Funny Astro on this team.
2019.
Is there another British DPS? Who's a British DPS that we can get on this team? Put Kai. Done. Put Kai on this team. You have a full British team.
Does my Moan count?
He's Welsh, but yeah, I mean, sure, yeah. He played for England in Overwatch World Cup.
That's what
the UK.
Do you feel?
That's what I'm talking about.
How do you feel, Joss, about that? Do you
I
feel more inclined to root for GenG?
Because they're British?
Yeah.
I don't know. So I've come to this conclusion over the last few months, I think. I'm more of a player guy. More of I'll pick a couple of players that I really like and cheer for them regardless of where they go, you know, the vibes, rather than like a team vibe kind of thing. Although, to be fair, please no hero ban and Namkuchi Brothers, which by the way...
You like the silly teams.
I do want to bring up a tweet later. The most insane Japanese Overwatch tweet of all time. We'll bring it up later. In our power hour, our Japanese power hour later on. But yeah, I'm more of a player guy now. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see Backbone back, so that does make me a fan of GenG.
Yeah, I am. They picked up Tread as well, who, you know, it's a good tank player. You know,
solid. The problem with Tread, underrated. I think Tread perfectly fits in how do I put this? You have at the very top, you have Ziad, Chase, KSA, Vestola, etc. Mag, so true. Not Willis. And then you have the tier break, and then you have Tread, who's probably at the top of that tier break. Wants to get through, has always had massive aspirations to break that ceiling and get up to the tier 1 EMEA tank level. I mean, on GenG, now is the time to really fucking prove it with these new additions, especially someone like Sky, who's a beast. So yeah, we'll see if he can shatter the glass ceiling.
Yeah, GenG, it's gonna be interesting. I think we'll recap the region as a whole once we get through some more of these changes here. I do want to move on to Team Peps, which if we just take a look at the Wikipedia page,
the French are back.
Now I'm excited.
What do you notice?
The last time we saw 4 Frenchmen play with 2 Swedes, I was on the team, I'm pretty sure. So this is a bit of a weird team for me. I'm obviously stoked for Willis and Zoro. You know,
were you the Willies on the team? You were the Willies on your team?
I was the Willies on that team.
You were the Willies.
I was the Willies. So naturally, I
was Tivik the Zoro?
I suppose, although Zoro's more hit scan. But anyway, I unlike you, Jaws, every time I see a Swedish player on the roster, it's no secret. I pog out. Just let's go. So seeing a roster like this, I'm like, hell yeah, Willis and Zoro, they're actually playing on OWCS. They're playing for Team Peps. I'm a Team Peps guy now. I'm in. Me and the Frenchmen, we're locked in. They hold an event in Paris. I'm there. I'm in the crowd with a Swedish flag and everything. We can bond over this. Share baguettes and red wine, Burgundy. It's gonna be great. So I'm a Team Peps enjoyer now. Fantasy team, get me in. I'm picking up both.
You can make a team. Look, you got Zoro, Kevster, Willies, Yonte, and Scrain from Anomaly. And boom, you got a team, Johnny. You got a team going. Look at this.
Yeah, that and either of the 2 Junkrat players, and we're good.
Skyle as well. Yeah, he's on Vision. Look.
Yep.
Oh, so many choices.
Yeah, it's the Swedes. We're coming back. We had a few years there where it looked a little bit rough, but we're so back. The Swedish players. World Cup next year. Get us in. Get Sweden in. Let's go. So I don't know how you feel about these Team Peps changes here, but I'm excited to see my guys there. I was worried that Willis wasn't going to be in OWCS after they got relegated, but seeing Willis get promoted now, picked up by a team, I think that's very exciting to me. So I'm a happy fan.
Yeah, I mean, dude, more people named after supermarkets. Let's fucking go.
There's just
gotta
the
keep
one,
the
bro.
train going.
There's just the one.
Yeah, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep this shit up.
It's a good one.
It's good. The team looks decent.
It's Team Peps. I mean, there's nothing super exciting going on, but
yeah, realistically, how well do we think Team Peps are gonna do?
Mid-table. Yeah,
mid-table.
Yep. Mid-table.
Yeah, it's like
Mid-table.
a solid. If they could get 4th place, I think for them that would be like a big achievement. Like just under VP, TM, Alcad. Like
But upset potential.
Mm-hmm.
If they're better than GenG and Vision, that would be a win.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, if they get top 4, that's a win.
Yeah, right.
Is it possible? I kind of think so. Maybe outside chance.
GenG like to do weird things, so never bank on GenG. So get ready for the GenG stage 3 where
the crack pipe might
like
go
7th.
crazy.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that with GenG, but I also feel like GenG is kind of like middle of the pack, and if they're super disappointing, it would just be a GenG thing. If they're good, thank God, the redemption of Krusty. But it's an odd roster that's middle of the pack. Can they compete can GenG compete with Virtus Pro? Probably not.
Honestly,
so it's tough.
Vision are probably more likely to get 4th than any of these teams. So I'll have to see how that sort of goes. Vision are potentially quite a scary team coming in as well, but all these teams will most likely just all be below AlphaYi, Twisted Minds, and VP. So you can talk about spots to go to Stockholm into the year. Those look pretty locked up by the current top 3 in EMEA. It's going to be tough for any team to snipe a spot from that top 3.
Yeah. I mean, while that is true, like that is where the beauty of competition lies. You know what I'm saying? Just at the end of the day, if these teams do upset, what's wrong with that? The beauty of competition.
The beautiful game.
The beautiful game that is Overwatch Esports. But like if Peps do upset TM, VP, like, that'll be an insane thing. Not only for, Peps, but hey, the French, they'll stay winning. And they're going to go hard.
Yeah. The French need a team. So I'm glad they got one.
Team.
Peps.
Exactly.
All
exactly.
Right. Team Vision then. Made a few changes after getting promoted. Cookie joins the team alongside a new tank player called Qadsiah, I think. That sounds Qadsiah.
Chaos, basically. Chaos.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay. I see it. It took LR15. It took a little while to get there, but Chaos, sure. Let's say Chaos. And then Skyle as well, like you mentioned, picked up as another support player to round out the squad there as well. So they can play double. I mean, of course, they can play double flex support. They got Violet on the team. But
yeah.
Prophet joined. If you actually click on the roster, apparently Prophet's on the team.
Yeah, and they even tweeted out, I think Prophet is there in the country as well.
As coach?
No.
Oh, no.
Why would he be coaching?
As a player.
Prophet.
Prophet. Yeah.
Sorry, Prophet, not Profit.
Oh, Prophet? That would have been the craziest.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Like, Violet and Prophet on the same team.
There's only one pronunciation for Prophet.
Prophet. Lil P is joining. Not bad. Honestly, Prophet's a beast. So this team is, again, insane that we have Violet like in EMEA. Who'd have fucking thought? Also, Choice 01 is really fucking good. Like this team looks exciting. Obviously, they didn't win the LCQ because Team Falcons are Team Falcons. But yeah, I'm excited to see how they do. Should be a good run from them, honestly. I think also like having Arnamo as a head coach is kind of like, okay, we'll throw the Koreans in and see what happens. But I don't know where you guys would kind of rank these. I'd take them depending on how well like Choice 01 and Violet play, in all honesty, and their tanks. I might put them above Peps, actually. If we do like
I'd agree with that. Hell, I could even see them being better than, GenG. I could see them being the 4th best team in the region.
Yeah.
This team, like, by the way, this team in recent results in the past 2 months have gone to map 5s against both TM and Qadsiah. Just saying.
Right.
Now, given that was with their old roster, and they still have slow dive and Dongan, so without the new players in there, so you could, I don't know, is it better with the new players? Worse with the new players? Actually, kind of hard to call. But if they could do this when they arguably had, less impressive looking players in their roster overall, outside the Violets and Choice Ones of the world, then you would argue that having like Cookie and stuff on the team, having Prophet on the team, is like an upgrade. So yeah, I mean, if they were capable of going to map 5 against Team and Qadsiah in the past, that's a good prospect for the team overall. That's why I'm saying like this is probably the team that you would really need to look out for either 4th place finish or to like try and snipe a top 3 from one of the other teams.
So am I kind of crazy though? Like I don't trust any kind of like game. Well, maybe I should a little bit more, but I put less thought into games outside of OWCS regular season. So I take OWCS like regular season games at like a way higher level of play and like caliber than like a Saudi E-League or shit like that, If they're going to map number 5, that's great. Do it in like, it sounds weird, but like do it in an official, you know what I'm saying? Do it in like OWCS.
Those are officials.
They are officials, yeah, but it's not OWCS. Do it there and then be like, okay. If you take TM to a map 5, like that's pretty impressive. Like,
so
how do you guys feel about that?
I think the footnote here as well is that Prophet will only play in Saudi E-League because you can only have 2 Koreans in OWCS.
Oh,
and
that's
in their
true.
roster announcement, they only put Choice 1 and Violet in the in the roster announcement. So I'm assuming that Prophet won't actually play in OWCS.
So that means someone from do you have to have a minimum of 2 Saudi players or is it 3 for E-League?
I believe it's 3. I could be wrong.
3? Does it have to be
I think they changed it. I think they changed it where you only need like 2 now, but I could be wrong on that.
2? Okay, 2 makes more sense because they have 1 and they have KOs there, or Chaos, or however you want to say it.
KOs. Yeah, it's 2 because I'm looking across a bunch of these like Saudi E-League major teams and a lot of them only have 2 Saudi players.
See, that would make sense, right? Because you'd have Choice Air 1, Prophet, Violet, and then KOs there and 1 for that team.
There we go.
Yeah, interesting team, obviously, because the fucking Violet's in it. I think any team with Violet in it is going to be interesting regardless of where the fuck he's on, because a guy I feel like is an anomaly at this point.
Yeah, they could. I think they could be the 4th best team in the region, and then as well.
Yeah, that 4th spot's very competitive.
Yeah, to round out some of these middle of the pack bottom teams as well. Anomaly, they haven't announced their full roster yet after Sorrow left for Team Peps, and so still TBD who's going to play damage for them. Scrain is listed as a flex player. Red name, so who knows? Maybe
he's
going to
be the new Tvik, the original Swedish flex player.
Play it all. Tank, support, damage. Show it off Scrain. Let's see it. But yeah, we'll kind of see there. For our other top team then, Qadsiah as well. They added Chase to the mix. So they officially have a dive tank to play alongside Siad as well. Which is a nice little addition, I suppose, to the team. We've seen a lot of teams do this. They add an extra player just for some hero flexibility, right? So doesn't hurt.
Listen, I think Chase is cursed. I think every team Chase ends up on, I don't know what happens. Like, I'm yet to see the magic. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but like, I feel like a lot of teams pick up Chase and I'm like, oh, this could be interesting. And then I don't see a lot out of that pickup. I could be wrong. Did Chase play a lot in Ents when he was on Ents? I kind of feel like it was still Vastola playing mostly, right?
A little bit, but because he couldn't play at some of the lands, they just didn't bother.
And that's a pretty large issue.
Because he couldn't get a visa was the problem, and like he just got fucking owned by the Viva system.
I don't think he can leave the country. I don't think.
Leave the country as well, right? Yeah.
So like he played on Ultimates. He played on Ultimates as well, stage 1, by the way.
Right.
And
he got kind of screwed. I feel bad for him, honestly.
Not too sure.
Poor guy.
But, I don't know. Maybe something changed. Maybe he can actually play now.
Maybe Junkbuck just like sees the future. Just like, yeah, Russia, Ukraine, they're gonna strike a peace deal, and you got Chase locked in for the World Finals just in time.
Oh shit!
Maybe Junkbuck is a
Junkbuck's so
genius.
smart, actually.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's already seen the. He actually has already seen it. He's seen the vision. Not the
He's
vision. Not to be
analyzed-
confused
He's
with vision.
seen
Esports.
Team Vision.
He's analyzed the Ukraine-Russia war and determined that Chase is a great pickup ahead of the World Finals.
He's actually
Exactly
the
what they
third party in the trilateral meeting they're going to have. It's going to be between Zelensky.
He was
Putin,
in Alaska.
And Junkbuck. He was, yeah, Junkbuck was in Alaska. That's how he knows. That's how he knows there's going to be peace in the next 2 weeks, and then Chase is going to be able to go to land. Dude, Junkbuck's actually a genius. This guy's he's so smart.
Nah,
Do you
that's
reckon
actually so smart.
Cointree was there as well
going tree
To oversee the whole thing.
to oversee the whole thing? He's got his hands in so many fucking pies.
I was told it wasn't going to go ahead, and then Cointree was like, "How about Alaska?" And then it went ahead.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure that's what
How
happened. I
about
think that's what happened.
Alaska?
They're in the WhatsApp group.
The signal group. Dude, because Cointree is still on Alcad and TM, by the way. Just let you know. My guy is still cooking in the back room of the EMEA. The
We need
puppet,
to
the
get
mastermind.
Cointree on and just like,
He's
yo,
on 10
what's up?
different teams.
Yeah, dude, Cointree, what's good? Yeah, actually get him on the pod. Genuinely,
good.
he'd be down, I think.
Cointree, I'm gonna ask you in DMs at some point.
Most impressive. Solomon, let me link you this. Can you bring up his page on Wikipedia?
Bro is literally just the mastermind.
I'm linking you right now.
of all the
Dude,
videos.
look at that team history. That has to be the longest team history of all time on Wikipedia. All time. Scroll down.
Oh.
Keep going. Keep going. It keeps going. It keeps going. It's just like, what is this? What is this?
I saw an Instagram
It's
post.
ridiculous.
It just keeps going. I saw an Instagram post the other day that there is a cheese company that has monopoly on all the American pizzas like Domino's, Pizza Hut, and it's the same cheese supplier for all the big things because they were just able to scale and give the highest quality possible. So there's just the one cheese supplier for all those Papa John's, Pizza Hut, and Domino's. Cointree is the equivalent. Like he's dealing with, he's got the monopoly on all the big teams in OWCS. He's just,
it's ridiculous, man.
it's some Game of Thrones stuff.
He is the puppet master. He is the little finger of EMEA. It's ridiculous. Hey,
Need to get Cointree on the pod.
we'll see him next LAN. He rocks up in his fur coat after he gets paid by 10 different teams to do work. Bro's going to pull up in the Lambo in Stockholm.
That'll be crazy. All right, so that's EMEA for you. Obviously, we'll have to see a few more announcements in place, maybe, perhaps. North America, there's been a few announcements, but I still think we have some more to go before Stage 3 officially kicks off there. I think we can start with Nightmare here. They add NY and Seeker to the team. Kronik, no longer on the roster.
Crazy. But
Should just mention
they
that
basically made a trade because
Kronik
Kronik
and
went
Seeker
to
traded. They just both got
went
traded.
to SSG pretty much. So they've broken up the Seeker Sugar Free duo, sadly. But to be fair, that Space Station Gaming squad had some of the poorest results. I don't think anybody really expected last stage. Like being honest.
We'll talk right now. We're gonna do a
Go
poll.
on.
We're gonna do a poll. More tragic breakup, Kevster or Sugar Free Seeker?
Sugar Free
Which one
Seeker.
makes you more sad?
Dude,
Which one
it's
makes
like
you
the
more sad?
two tragic breakups. Both one EMEA, one NA. We need a Korean one now. A tragic breakup in Korea.
I think Sugar Free Seeker.
Yeah, I got one for you. Stalker and Proper.
Stalker proper.
I got another one for you. He's singing Lip for about 2 weeks. We'll get to that.
Oh
Don't worry, guys.
my
We'll get to that.
Oh
That's
my
coming up in the
God.
rest of this
So many
episode.
breakups.
That's a preview.
There are. Yeah. This is this what they need? Not sure. Like Kronik was like the standout Freya player last stage. Just a absolute fucking monster. Was like carrying some of Nightmare's games. I don't know how you feel about this. Is it a side grade for Seeker or is this an upgrade for Space Station and a downgrade for Nightmare? Because that Space Station squad just didn't do well with Seeker on the roster. But was it his fault? Not sure.
I think it's an upgrade for Space Station because Kronik has just been outperforming Seeker.
Yeah.
So far this year, even. So Kronik has been like really shooting up the rankings in terms of how good he is. I mean, we'll get to the rest of that Space Station roster, but for this Nightmare roster now, as a replacement for Kronik, honestly, Seeker's probably your guy. I don't see many other good replacements there. Seeker's probably, he's still got some gas in the tank. So
I've got another one in me. NBA meme.
Yep.
Image.
Yep.
This is a good backline too. I think NY pretty aggressive Lucio. But Squid Lucamino, double flex. They have a Lucio player now as well. Like, this is good. I think this roster, it looks promising. We'll see if Seeker can do well on a hit scan, and it's going to be meta dependent. I think Seeker is a very meta dependent kind of dude. Needs a little bit of Soj, a little bit of Ash kind of thing. Freya obviously was outclassed by Kronik. But yeah, this roster still disappointing if you're not getting top 3.
Yeah,
every time with Nightmare.
Well, it's a reflection, I think, of Seeker's performance in stage 2. I know Nightmare had a great stage 2 already, but still the partner teams, Liquid, Space Station, and then you add in GK there as well. They are like the top 3 biggest brands, I suppose, in the region, and Nightmare is still considered like the 4th team looking in there, I think, a little bit, despite their performance, right? And so, our partner team in SSG, they go, Kronik's one of the best hit scan players in the region. We're gonna promote this guy and pick Kronik up. Similar to how Zero joined, Liquid, joined one of the partner teams, right? Then Kronik probably says, like, I can't refuse this offer. I'm gonna go join SSG, and Seeker underperformed a little bit. Down to Nightmare.
Guys, it's the Zero situation all over again. It's an offer that he can't refuse. And then Nightmare loses another star DPS to a partner team.
That's how it is, man. It's like a 3-team region.
Again.
Yeah, you gotta join one of the top 3 teams. Obviously,
what's
in this
funny
case,
is this Nightmare, well, as an org, Nightmare has made both the LAN so far, and Liquid and Space Station have only made one each.
That is true, actually, yeah.
But other than that, yeah, I mean, like, Nightmare won't be able to compete salary-wise for the same talent that Space Station Liquid can. That's going to be the downside for them. But
there was an absolutely insane tweet that I don't have on me, unfortunately. But how many of the current top players in the region Nightmare had actually, like, quote unquote, I don't know. It's not, obviously not like an academy system or like a farm team or whatever you want to call, but like they were responsible for so many amazing players in the region. Is this the entire list of players that were on Nightmare? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
CJ, Seeker, Zero, Admiral, Clear, Infected, Lethal, Zed, Infected, Kronik, Lep, Lucamino, Painkiller, Rhino, Rocket, Admiral, Clear, Kaffa, Lethal, Ultraviolet Vision. Like, it's just like some of the, like, almost all the top players besides, like the Toronto Defiant from last year players have been on Nightmare at some point.
Yeah.
Nightmare has been crushing
the
it since, they've been doing amazing, obviously, since OWCS.
Yeah, it's crazy, actually. Like, Nightmare is like the farm team, and they rotate the crops every now and then, and new players come in, some players come out, a little crop rotation action. It's interesting. I think if Nightmare make another LAN, like, this org has it, well, if it doesn't already, it's got that aura. It's got the LAN aura. They will always make it, regardless of the players that are actually on it.
That's what you need if you're kicking off starting an org, an esports org as well, like Flak did. This is how you gotta slowly and surely, you gotta build the brand.
Yeah.
You gotta win some of these tournaments, and they're doing a great job. So hopefully that pays off in like the larger big picture as well.
I remember, because as well, like, the branding for Nightmare is really, it's solid. It's clean. It looks nice.
Nightmare,
it's cute. It's perfect for the Overwatch scene.
They did a full roster swap after losing their whole roster to GK, and they still made LAN with a new roster.
Yep. Which is ridiculous.
So it's actually insane.
And we were doubting them as well.
We were.
Yeah.
I know.
Among many other people.
And then Kronik turned up and was like, actually, I'm one of the best players of all time. So,
do you want to switch gears to SSG here? I believe they made some they made some pretty large changes as well. Unter is no longer coaching the team. Christopher is, actually. And they got Hawk as their tank player, Kronik Sugar-Free, and then CJ Lep as their support duo. They were going to have Cardifan as a sub, but then they couldn't pick up Cardifan. And so, hate to see it. It's a bit of an interesting overhaul, but always great to see Hawk back in the mix.
Fun fact, Hawk was actually signed on as a substitute for Space Station even in the last stage, I think maybe at the start of the year is on stage 1, but obviously didn't play because like he's not active. So he's another one of those players that is like, I fully trust that he's like a mechanically gifted player that can probably just pick things up again. And he has been playing a bunch of ranked and stuff behind the scenes. Like, if you
Always
sort of
up on the
follow, yeah, if you follow what he says on Twitter and you like, I don't know, if you play the ladders or you can just see his name on the ladder itself, you know that the guy is actually grinding ranked. So, yeah, he is actually still pretty active, just not in the scrim sphere because, you know, was only ever an emergency sub for the team. He was never actually going to play over Kellen ever. And now it's like, if you are Space Station and Kellen's gone, you just get rid of your Koreans, no Bliss, no Kellen. Who's going to be your tank? You know, I guess next up might have been like a Hattori or something. I guess you steal Rhino. I don't know. Like, I don't really know. Like, that's probably who next up is. So SSG are like, you know what? We think Hawk is still good. He's still like doing pretty good on the ladder. Maybe just give Hawk another run. I think the more surprising thing, the most surprising thing isn't that they're willing to give Hawk a go. It's that Hawk is actually willing to come back to play pro at all for Overwatch because it sounded like he was pretty done after last year. But he's back, so happy to see it.
I think he had a tweet the other day.
I'm a little surprised, to be honest, because of his exit.
He had a tweet that like, as long as they like bring back SR, like he thinks the game is in a great state. You know, I think Hawk quit after Overwatch 2 because, you know, he didn't like the game as much in 5 versus 5 and, you know, a lot of different reasons why, but it seems like Hawk is kind of like back and likes the game more. So
he was definitely a hard advocate for 6v6 for sure. And I agree with him on that take as well. Like he made a tweet about the SR system because that system is coming back kind of. It's like you have your own hero rank now, which is like, obviously we'll discuss it in the new patch episode or whatever. But
you not have SR?
It's like, we don't have SR in ranked, but we've got it for our individual heroes now. It's weird, but yeah, I agree with them. I think we should have it across board, or at least for GM Plus kind of thing. But yeah, I'm excited to see him back. I think I agree with you, AVRL as well. He has just got the mechanics to just be a very good tank still. Like, despite him not being in that scrim sphere for a long while because of Kellen being the main tank for SSG, I have no question in my mind that says, oh, Hawk, maybe he's not good. Or like maybe he can't stand up to some of the big dogs in NA. He's still got it in my mind. Easily.
Yeah, Hawk is one of the best Western Overwatch players of all time, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, I think, yeah, definitely. Definitely.
When you think of some of the best Western players, like back to Overwatch League and all that, like Hawk was one of them. He was on our top 10 off tanks in Overwatch 1. You know, he qualified for the grand final against Shanghai Dragons 2021.
Yep. That was on the Atlanta team, right?
Yep.
Atlanta with
they beat Dallas Fuel in the lower bracket final and then got stomped by Shanghai Dragons.
Classic.
Because they played Reinhardt and Dallas Fuel were like, what?
What?
You're playing Reinhardt comps? So
I think this team is good. It's weird because I don't think, because like I said about Hawk, like I have no fear in this guy being bad. Like I have no fear about that at all. He's gonna be sick. Like this team doesn't really have to prove. I think this team has to prove less coming into this stage. It's weird because I think Kronik is known quantity, really good Freya player, really good Sojourn, etc. He was outdueling Seeker last stage. Sugar Free still really, really good, and CJ and Lep just two very solid players. I'd rather have like an ultraviolet RuPaul Vega like situation, but I think CJ and Lep are up there with best Western like support players. So yeah, I think Space Station roster this stage is gonna be killer, depending on how the meta looks, obviously. With Hawk mainly playing the off tank role, but I think off tanks are they're still gonna be busted. So
yeah, you can get away with it these days with like Hazard in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Like what Hawk can play what Sigma, Hazard, Ram, Orisa,
like
Doomfist.
It's whatever.
Diva.
Like it doesn't matter. Off tanks are always going to be good. Like there's always options.
You don't need to play Reinhardt.
Or Winston.
Or Winston, like, even in these days. You don't really have to play Winston. Yeah, you can't get away not playing Winston.
Like the only other tank that would be like, okay, it would be really nice to have like a ball player, for example. Like, a little freaky player on the wrecking ball. Like it can go kind of hard in certain strats. But
Parry perk?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a good team. The only other team in NA that has announced a team is Sakura, who announced a team today, actually, at the time of recording. And they picked up PDK.
Legend.
Let's go. It's PDK, Zomba, X10 as the damage trio, Seb as their tank player, and Natsuki and Zed as their supports. Pretty decent roster. Oh, it's a good roster.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Zombo is still very good. X10,
Yeah.
very good player. Like Sakura, still going to be good. And still going to be a team that is punching up too. They were always the team to kind of surprise and like take close games. They obviously, when they're going against GK, Team Liquid, Nightmare, etc., they do kind of get rolled, but they do take maps and like good maps too. Like it's not, they're not permanently getting dominated, you know? So yeah, I'm excited for the PDK pickup. PDK's, he's a funny guy. I'm curious how he's actually going to fit in with the team. I think the front line, I think the DPS, what they have right now with X10 and Zomba is just ridiculous. So yeah, PDK, we'll see what they can add.
Yeah, I agree. It's, you know, teams are vying for that 5th slot in North America. You know, getting top 3, almost impossible. Top 4, very hard, very difficult. But it's a good roster, so I definitely expect them to be a mid-table team in the region. Yeah,
it's just weird when you say teams are vying for that 5th spot. Guys, we love 5th. Let's do it, guys. Let's get 5th. We're all vying for it, guys. We're all vying for that lovely 5th. Woo! 5th place.
Promotion relegation is hell. Like, you don't want to be there. You don't want to be in the bottom 2. That place is hell. It's going to be fun for EMEA because they have 3 teams coming from promotion relegation. Avoiding 7th and 8th is death. That is one day and you have to beat 2 other teams. Qualify for
Supernova and Dildux did come back from relegation. They both came back, so.
That is fair. In EMEA, that, as I said, never happened.
In
both
EMEA,
teams in EMEA have
EMEA is death. And in A, you just come back.
It's a Shikigami or something there in waiting in promotion relegation. Yeah. So yeah, North America, that's pretty much the news for North America, and I guess we'll wait for some of these other teams as well, see if they pick up a player or round out their rosters. Extinction is a big question mark right now because they're missing quite a few players, I'd say, especially if Wob is not going to play, right? So it'll be interesting. All right, AVRL. Holy shit, there's a lot going on in Korea. Oh my god, where do you want to start?
Oh, where do we want to start? Might as well start from the top of the list. Crazy Raccoon.
Yeah, we have this. There is what I love about Korea is they at least have the Twitter post, right, where like it just lists all the rosters, and so we can kind of just like bring that up, and you can just kind of kick off with Falcons or Crazy Raccoon, whichever one you want to do.
Well, let's do the Lip Spint situation. So Spint's coming in. So for those who don't know, Spint was a player on Poker Face last stage. Mostly known for playing Pharah, but he's a flex DPS player, but mostly known for playing Pharah. Now, the weird situation is that Lip is going to be taking, is it 1 or 2 weeks off? Moon
2 weeks.
Posted about this. Where's Moon's Twitter?
I think it's at 2 weeks, yeah.
Is it 2 weeks? So Moon said 1 or 2 weeks. He said, let's just go find it right now. His tweet's here somewhere.
Lip won't be there for the first couple of weeks anyway. Yeah, because he's taking a bit of a break. And so yeah. Do you want to do it?
So Lip's taking a break. And that's not the reason they got Spint in, though. So it's rumored that they're getting Spint because they're testing out the double flex DPS lineups between Spint and Heesang. Now, I think Lip is very difficult to replace in the team. And I think it's weird that the future replacement for Lip is potentially going to be a flex DPS. Spint might not even be on the team for that long. He is mostly, I can't even remember how long he's contracted for, but I doubt he's actually contracted for that long. But Spint wants the opportunity to like sort of prove himself on a top team. He's going to get it here, and boy, is it going to be a bit of a gauntlet for him. It's going to be a bit of a trial by fire because in his opening couple of matches, he has Falcons week 1. He has the Way roster, which is the AG, the All Gamers global roster, in that first week as well that he has to face up against. And then he's got T1 that second week.
Jesus
There's
Christ.
ONSIDE in there as well, but whatever. Basically, he's up against Falcons, Way, and T1 in his first 2 weeks while Lip's gone.
Crazy. What a time to take off. What the hell?
Crazy Raccoon. So it's a trial by fire. Like for him to try and prove himself in that short amount of time, it's gonna be rough. And if the team loses and starts losing without Lip, it's not gonna be good look for him. It's not even really his fault. Lip's taken a bit of a break for a couple of weeks, and well, it's just insanely big shoes from to fill, and he's not even a hit scan. So depending on the meta, I don't think, to my knowledge, we'll have to see how the season 18 changes affect the meta. But depending on the meta, if it's a hit scan flex DPS meta, I don't know what Crazy Raccoon are going to do because they have 2 flex DPSs and Lips on a break.
Yeah, it's a wild situation. Spint, just 17 years old. You know, was on Poker Face there for a little bit. Like you said, big shoes to fill. So there was this Stalker situation. So Falcons haven't listed Stalker on their roster, but there's the rumors that Stalker is still contracted to Falcons towards the end of the year. Falcons obviously don't want to give up Stalker because Stalker is one of the best players in the game, and Stalker joining any other team wouldn't help Falcons. And so they're just contracted to Stalker and are hanging on to Stalker, not letting him join any other team. Crazy Raccoon go like, hey, we want to pick up Stalker. Well, why the hell would Falcons let Crazy Raccoon pick up Stalker? Like, that's their main nemesis, like their main opponent for winning the World Finals. So, like, why would you ever let Crazy Raccoon do that? Now, read a comment here and there, very rude towards Stalker, just let the guy go. Sorry, I take the complete opposite side. You signed the contract, you're stuck in contract hell.
He is still
why
getting
would
paid.
Falcons ever give up on Stalker just like as an asset to just like give it to any other team? If you want to say like that's rude, fine, but it's competition at the end of the day. And if Falcons can do this to give themselves a better chance of winning the World Finals, then totally within their right, and they're doing the right thing.
They should have just listed him on the roster. I don't know why they took him off the roster.
They should have just
they should have just listed him. If you're gonna keep him on your team contracted, just list him on the roster. Like there's no downside to listing the guy on your roster.
The only thing I can think of is like if you couldn't replace Stalker on the roster, if you wanted to add someone like mid-stage or something, right? Like I don't know how that would work. If you could just like mid-stage replace Stalker if you wanted to pick up a 7th. Maybe you just wanted to leave a spot open.
7 or 8?
It's 7, I'm pretty sure.
7.
Yeah.
Well, then why do these EMEA teams have 8 players?
Because they're competing in Saudi
probably,
League.
Yeah.
And so they have a couple of players who only play in Saudi League.
And they're registering like 7 players for OWCS.
Okay, right. So here's the rumor mill. The current rumor mill is basically what you said. This is what I can confirm. So Stalker is contracted till the end of the year. So supposedly the Falcons players contracted for 2 years on the team. That makes sense. They're all there for 2 years, and then at the end of this year, they're up for free agency. Now, even if Falcons, we don't know what the real deal behind the scenes is in terms of what they're trying to do with Stalker, but it may also just be the case that if you want Stalker and you want to buy him out, you got to pay the buyout fee. And maybe no team can afford him. No team wants to pay that. That could be one of the possibilities as well. Or it could be the case, like you said, Johnny, the Falcons are just sort of holding him onto the team contractually and not allowing him to go to another team, because why would they make Crazy Raccoon stronger, and why would they improve another team to their own detriment? Strategically, that would be against what they want to do. The only team that he could really go to would probably be Crazy Raccoon, because T1 have 3 DPSs. Way of 3 DPSs, although maybe Stalker could have gone on the team instead of Taejong. Zeta Division picked up Probe. We can talk about that in a second as well, but they already have 2 flex DPSs. And now that Bliss is on the team, AlphaYi has moved back to DPS, which we'll talk about Zeta in a bit as well. And then every other team is like kind of not worth Stalker's time. Like I don't see him joining ONSIDE, although Shinmer Gaming or Cheeseburger. So
I love that.
Really, it's Crazy Raccoon. So really, when we're talking about blocking any potential trades, if that is the Falcon strategy and that is what is actually happening, it's really just blocking him from joining mainly Crazy Raccoon, with a small possibility of him potentially joining Way, which I think if Stalker joined Way, it would improve the team. But I don't know if Way are scary enough that they need to be that concerned. Although last stage, Way, otherwise known as All Gamers Global last stage, did actually perform super, super well. So even if you are Falcons, you probably don't want to take that risk. So it's either the case that no one can afford Stalker's buyout, or it's the case, the Falcons don't want to trade him anyway, because it would be a detriment to their team.
They have the money, right? So they can just pay him.
What they should do.
Just pay the salary.
What they should do is trade him to an EMEA or North American team.
I was actually thinking about that as you were talking, and I was just like, which one should they?
You should go to Anomaly, who are waiting for another DPS player. It'll get Scrane and Stalker in the same team. That's my recommendation. Put them on Extinction. Extinction are missing a DPS right now.
Extinction, yeah.
Yeah, that's the team. That's the team for Stalker, in my opinion.
So it's an interesting situation, and we'll see how Spint performs. Best of luck, Spint.
Oh no, I got it. No, guys, put him on GenG and then have Krusty permabench him.
Oh my god!
For no reason.
Come on,
except
man.
for the crack pipe. No, it's the crack pipe. Pay 10 billion,
you know what?
$10 bazillion to buy out Stalker, put him on your team, only for Krusty to permabench him on your team, and then watch as everybody fucking seethes watching Krusty just completely consume this crack pipe. You know he'll do it. You know he'll do it.
You can see it. Stalker off-rolling. Let Krusty cook.
Yeah, guys, 5 supports. Kaneo, Gara, Sky, Crispy, and Stalker. 5 supports in your team.
There we go.
That's the play.
Come on, man.
That's the GenG play right there.
No. Please,
guys,
please.
I got it. Now that we've lost Mag on D.Va, you should put Stalker on D.Va to replace him. That's the only way. The only way.
Stalker is the flex god. Very versatile. Put him in. All right.
Yeah, that's Falcons and Crazy Raccoon summarized.
Yeah. It's going to be exciting to see how Crazy Raccoon do. And obviously we'll see. I mean, can you imagine they picked up Stalker next year? Holy banger. Like the rivalry would just go crazy. That's like a Real Madrid player joining Barcelona.
Well, I mean,
like that would be unbelievable.
We could have giant shakeups next year. I mean, you talk about, I don't even know Crazy Raccoon and Falcons are going to have even similar teams next year. I mean,
because as you said, like Falcons were in 2-year contracts.
Anywhere. Yeah. I mean, all these players could completely go their separate ways in wild directions. So we don't even know. We might not even have like this rivalry again next year. So who knows? But yeah.
I hope so, because it's been amazing for Overwatch. So T1, they picked up Jasmine, rounded out the roster a little bit. Like so many other teams, they just
stole them from way.
Yep. Why not? You know, DongX playing Doomfist and shit. Get Jasmine in there. Take up some responsibility. Why not?
It says a lot about, I don't know if they're like lacking a bit of faith in DongX here. But Dongak's been like picking up off tanks. So he's been showing a lot of flexibility. I still think he's overall the best tank when he actually plays the meta and he doesn't decide to do weird stuff. But obviously EWC soured the taste of Dongak a little bit because it was like, bro, what is my guy doing? Why is he forcing Doomfist all the time? What is he doing?
It's soured my taste for T1 a little bit. Where I'm just like, okay.
I'm just gonna blame Rush. I'm blaming Rush.
Yeah, why not? Sorry, Rush.
He's like, wait a second. Doomfist worked in 2018, 2019 with Sparkle on Element Mystic. Hang on. Guys, let me cook. Doomfist is still the same, right? It did make almost 0 sense. I mean, the Doom, to be fair with you, like, if there was one person I'd put on Doom, it probably would be Donghag after the plays that he made, but the hero just sucks. I'm good.
The hero is so bad. So, yeah, okay, Jasmine on the team, it rounds out the roster a little bit. I think their team was good anyway, so Jasmine just rounds out the roster and just makes it that much better. I don't think you could do much else here anyway. Like,
okay, hear me out. What if you got Stalker on this team?
To play tank?
No, not to play tank. You replace like Cest or something.
This is assuming Falcons would even allow him to be traded, but
I'm just saying, like, it would be sick.
There's no room, dude. I think Zest is already really good right now. You could probably replace Viper. Which is a little sad for Viper, but Stalker would be a big upgrade to Viper. I mean, I guess a Zest proud Stalker lineup would be pretty gross.
T1 is such a massive org in Korea. Like, it's the biggest org in Korea.
Yeah.
That they are a bit of a sneaky organization going into 2026. You know, with some of these Falcons contracts expiring,
they could
be
snap
too surprised if T1 were just like, yo.
They could. Yeah.
2026 is all year. We're gonna cook.
I don't know how much. Okay, before AVRL cooks, I don't know how much the Faker aura is like prevalent within T1 Overwatch. You know what I mean? Like, do the players see playing on T1 as like, holy shit, I want to fucking do this?
They do.
Like, because yeah, it is the biggest org in Korea. and it has Faker. Like, it is the most prestigious place to play, I'd imagine. Even if you're an Overwatch player.
They did even in Philly, during Philly Fusion, they wanted to play just for the T1 connection.
Right.
Wow.
Here's my cook. This is what's going to happen next year with T1's roster. You ready? Falcons, the players become free agents. This is what T1 does. They pick up, merit in someone, and then contract gel them for one stage, and then sell them back to Falcons.
Oh, what? That is...
Or just repeat the year again, which is repeat 2025 again.
They are literally just farming players for money at that point. They take them in, they plant them in the ground, and then they harvest them after stage 1 and sell them at the market. And the market being Falcons.
No,
That's
that
crazy.
wasn't, to be fair to T1. I don't think T1 were being scummy. I think they just like, they did actually want to play Merit and someone, but then Falcons bought them out, and then Merit and someone wanted to move anyway, and then T1 were like, okay, for sure, we'll take some money for this trade, and then whatever. But no, it would be funny. Anyway, yeah, so T1 have made one change. Interesting, but not too crazy. I don't even know how much game time Jasmine's going to get. We'll see. We can talk about Way. So, all gamers global. No longer the org for this team. Way are back to Way, but they have an E instead of a Y now. I guess
That's
without
awesome.
Who Are You on the team, they drop the Y and have an E in there. Because I don't know if this is true or not, but there was a rumor that Way stood for Who Are You anyway. Who Are You, W-A-Y. Think about it.
Really?
It was that rumor. That rumor was there that Way literally stood for Who Are You. I can't confirm that. That was just a thing. That was just like
Changed from Way to Way, but with an E.
So now that they don't have Who Are You, it's like, well, we'll just put the E in there instead. I don't know. Maybe could be.
The Twitter is still named Way. Do they have different?
They have not changed it.
They didn't change it.
They
didn't change the profile pic either. The profile
when Who Are You comes back to the team, then they'll change it back to WAY. That's why they're keeping it.
Unreal.
Who Are You comes back to the team, and he's instantly just a god tier, S tier player again. On GenG, he looks invisible. He looks terrible. Comes back on Way, looks like the best player in the world again. This Taejong joins the team, and this guy actually looked really good. I don't know if you guys watched him on Rock, but at EWC, in all of Rock's games, I was like, dude, this Taejong guy is a standout.
Yeah.
I've
been good for a while.
I've never really seen much of him, if I'm honest with you guys. I didn't really get this. I haven't had a lot of exposure to Taejong before.
He's been on weird teams.
So,
Shikigami,
yeah,
Ambition.
Yeah, he's been all over the place. He was on Pip for a little bit. He was on Old Ocean for a second, Shikigami, Vision. So he's been bouncing around. You know, the bro's been going around different regions, doing a bit of Top Dragon here. But yeah, he impressed me on Rock. I'm like, this guy's got some good potential. He's a young player who's got a lot to prove, and so good pickup. I like that. That's going to round out the roster more. I think Sonjun was already super talented and flexible. I think it is interesting that all of these teams are picking up double flexed DPSs.
Right.
Clearly something's happening. Clearly something's happening in the meta where every single team is like, oh shit, we need 2 flex DPSs. So every team's doing it. Maybe that's the meta. Maybe the meta is moving double flex DPS.
Which would
it's
make
great. It's hard to say because the patch comes out tomorrow and it's like the biggest patch in a while.
Which would make the proper Stalker situation even weirder because it's like,
right.
Well, you have the 2 best flex DPS players in the world, and
they both want to play flex.
You don't even have Stalker on, but that wouldn't be a problem in a double flex meta. In a double flex meta, they'd both be able to play flex, so it would solve the problem. So for those that don't know, the other thing about this Falcons team is moving to Falcons real quick is there is a rumor that Proper and Stalker don't actually want to play with each other at the moment because they both want to be the flex DPS player alongside Merit, and there's only one Merit, and so right now on the team it's either Proper or it's Stalker, and it's not both.
Yeah.
Unless of course it's a double flex DPS meta, in which case Falcons should just put both back in the lineup and tell them to like suck it up and play games and win. You both get to play the role you want to, so no excuses.
But I want to play the other guy's hero. Yeah.
But I want to be. But I'm already Tracer.
Proper. I want MVP. The mid-season championship MVP. I get to decide. Damon and Dongsu are the coaches for Way as well. Carrying on the Shanghai Dragons legacy a little bit. So solid coaching staff. I think Zeta Division. Oh my god. Mag's new team. Here we go.
Mags, dude. It's just like Mags
one more
new
Mag team, guys.
One more
mag
This is the
team.
one. This is the one. Mag, Bernard, damage pairs, Probe, Pelican, AlphaYi is
AlphaYi.
back.
AlphaYi is back on DPS.
Bliss on
Repeat,
main
not on
support.
support anymore. I
Thin,
know.
holy stacked team. Mag.
This is a stacked team.
Surely, Mag. Surely this is the team.
Guys, I can say this much. Moby Dick is not crusty, and Moby Dick will not be playing Mag on Diva because Bernard's the best fucking Diva. That's
Please.
facts.
Thank
So the good
fuck
news
for
is
that.
the good news is Moby Dick is smart enough to be like, this Mag guy, probably not a good Diva player. Probably don't play him on Diva. I think Moby Dick's smart enough to figure that part out.
Yeah, probably. You'd fucking hope. Dude, Zeta Division? Okay, I'm calling it. This team is going to surprise everybody. I'm calling it.
Surprise everybody
desperately
coming
need it
fifth
to.
or what?
No, not fifth, as in a good way. They're punching up here. They punch up. Maybe they take a game off of Raccoon or Falcons.
There's 4
So
slots.
top four Korea is Falcons, Crazy Raccoon, T1 away, and then fifth place is Zeta. Thoughts?
No, dude, no. Mag needs this.
That already
He
happened.
needs
That
this.
literally already happened last stage, by the way.
No,
It
he
is currently
needs this. I believe.
Mag joins the team. Zeta
This is a
goes
good
7th
pickup.
place.
This is a good pickup. Finn, Bliss in the back line. Confidence.
Dude, this stage 3 in Korea is going to be so fucking sick to
Yeah,
gain one of the
it will.
3 slots for the World Finals. It's going to be amazing. The top 6 is giga stacked in this region.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be amazing.
who's
Honestly,
number
at this
6?
point, kind of classically Korea. Or I guess ONSIDE would be sick.
Might be one of the best stages we've had in Overwatch. I don't know
Maybe.
if I'm being typing it up too much, but I think it's like with ONSIDE as well. Like I think this region is
ONSIDE
gonna be
also
so
look
much fun.
really
I'm
good.
about to, you better believe I'm about to be comparing the map win rates between Mag and Burner. Every time
Oh
Mag
my
gets
God.
subbed in,
Let's go.
I'm going to be counting that shit. Be like, how many maps has Mag won? Oh, still 0? Good to know, guys. Good to know.
John Bin Max relationship. Let's go.
Yeah, actually,
Max,
holy
hey,
shit.
Max at least wins maps. Max does win maps.
I
Mag,
mean, sadly,
we'll see.
rarely does he win maps. He comes in for like what he did. He played a bit in
Okay.
on like Circuit Royale and shit, and then they get dumped. It's like,
EWC,
okay, bro.
different story. Regular season, Korea last stage, Max played a decent amount. He won a decent amount. I'm going to lie to you. He was looking good. EWC,
well.
not too sure. Something changed.
Yet to be seen. Yet to be seen. I'm looking forward to Zeta, man. I bought the Zeta bundle and everything.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got
It's a good
most of
colours,
the
yeah.
bundle.
I do got to say, SSG letting go of Kellen and Bliss actually helps out Korea because Zeta needed a main support, and they're like, oh, thank God. Thank
Yeah.
God Bliss is available. Woo, Jesus, we have been waiting. Our prayers have been answered.
It's a great roster. Yeah.
AlphaYi was fine on Lucio, but Bro is not a Lucio player, and they need an actual main support.
And I'm so
Bliss
happy for
became available.
AlphaYi. Yeah, I mean, look, they have a stacked trio, but AlphaYi damage just hits different.
Also, got to pull one out for my guy Floret. He is the captain. Does not go down with the ship. He gets
Captain, my
mutinied
captain.
and sent off the flank. He gets sent off the planks straight into the shark-infested waters, and off he goes. To be fair, I think he was past his time. He was looking really overrated. He was just looking washed. He was looking really washed for about a year now. I think for a full year, he hasn't looked that good.
You
in
were
my
not a
honest
floor
opinion.
believer, indeed.
A
Yeah.
full year?
Brother,
Yeah,
you
you
watch
have
his
been a hater
games,
for a while.
You watch his games and his POV just sucks. It just wasn't good. Your guys like Lip and Proud out there on Hitscan doing God's work. And then you watch Flora's POV, you're like, bro, get me Seeker on this team instead. Give me anybody else. Put Kronik on this team, bro. I've seen enough. I've watched too much.
Dude,
I've seen enough Flora.
fucking
It's just too much for
American
me. It's too
import
much for
would be
me.
crazy.
Yeah,
Put
lethal on the
Lethal in
team.
this team. Lethal's been
Lethal,
waiting for a
yeah.
shot to go to Korea. Put Lethal in this team. I've
That's
seen
true.
enough of
He is a
Flora.
beast.
Why didn't he get lethal to replace Lip for a little bit? This is for 2
Yeah,
weeks.
why didn't Moon put Lethal against you, Kun?
That would have been the best thing of all time.
Oh,
Moon
shit.
goes, hey, Lethal, do you want to join Chris Raccoon for the start of stage 3? Does Lethal say no?
Lethal says fucking
Honestly,
fuck yes, baby. Give me
If
that
it's only
first
for 2 weeks,
class
he
ticket
says no.
flight to Korea.
He says
But
no
dude,
if it's
no.
a very short thing.
It- put him in
No
a
way.
tough
I
spot.
disagree.
He
No.
leave GK?
Why would you leave GK?
Oh,
You're the
okay,
best team in North
sure.
America. Why would you leave your position as a starting DPS on the #1 team in North America?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
For what?
Just be like,
2 weeks
hold
on
my
Crazy
spot.
Raccoon?
Hold my spot, guys. Hold my spot. Give me a sec. I'm playing
my
Raccoon for like 2 weeks. Crazy Raccoon for 2 weeks, and then I'm coming back.
Wub,
Like, yeah,
just play
sounds good.
Cash for 2 weeks, my guy. Hold my spot, Wub. Hold my spot. Like,
Get
keep the
Wub
seat
into
warm.
replace.
I'm coming
keep
back.
The seat. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Kai, we need a
Kai,
stand.
Kai,
Yeah,
hold
Kai.
my spot real quick.
Hold up.
Let's talk
Okay.
about ONSIDE Gaming.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me the
There's
tag.
some changes.
I love
There's
this
some
roster.
changes.
I love this roster. Okay, they have Kilo, Ado, Knife as their damage trio, Attack Kellan as their tank duo, and Opener Irony. Do I think this team is going to pop off and be amazing? No. Am I rooting for them? Yes. Why? Because this is just a team of misfits that have just been on all kinds of teams and now they're bonding together. Opener, Kellan, Knife, Kilo. Like, they've just been all over the place and now they're coming together for this ONSIDE Gaming team. How can you not root for this team?
By the way, you have
What a group.
Irony and Opener reunited on the same team. I think Knife was also on that same O2 Blast team. It was it was Knife, Opener, and Irony. And I think they also had Proud and Marvel on that team. I'm just looking through the rosters. Point being, it's the Opener Irony backline reunited. Now I do think Irony is a little past its time, but it's probably not a lot of great options, so you do what you can here. You know, it's Irony or MCD, guys. Choose.
I really MC.
Yeah, Kellen, he's back from SSG. He's on this team now. Kellen and Attack. I'm pretty sure Kellen and Attack were on Talon together at one stage. I'm pretty sure Kellen and Attack were on the same team at one stage.
It's a crazy roster.
So you do have some players coming back, and honestly, I think Knife and Kellen on this roster make a lot of sense.
Look at how many Overwatch League teams these guys have been on as well. Kilo, Shock. Ardo, Dragons, Justice, Spark. Knife, who obviously was on the infamous Vegas Eternal, and I guess Paris Eternal in a kind of sense. Attack hadn't been in the league. Kellen was on New York Excelsior. And then Opener was on Washington Justice, Toronto Defiant. Bro, they have been on half of the Overwatch League teams as well. Like half of the Overwatch League teams, they've at least had a little foray into it too. It's ridiculous. They're looking like fucking Cointree if you combine them all together with the amount of teams they've been on. It's crazy.
You basically have like an O2 stack with a Talon stack in here because Otto, Kellen, and Attack on the same team at the same time.
So like it's
And then you
half
have-
O2, half Talon, basically.
Then you have Open and Irony together on the same team with Knife.
And
so that's the
EM,
other three.
Element Mystic too. No?
Are they both on EM?
Kellen was
Kellen,
on
I
Element
think, was on
Mystic.
EM. Yeah. Kilo was on O2 as well, but I think Kilo was on a different version of O2 compared to like the
You guys
Knife,
remember-
Open Irony.
Attack was on NRG for 3 months last year.
Yeah, I
stage
remember
three.
that.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
Jesus Christ.
That's
NRG
funny.
sucked there and they lost to Frothy Dreamland and they were just
Yeah.
mega lost. Full
Oh,
held
like
on
Kellen and Attack
Gibraltar.
were both on NRG.
Just crazy
God,
roster.
that was a haze.
It's an insane roster. Can't help but
It
root
was
for ONSIDE.
Kellen and Attack and a different kitchen utensil, scissors, not knife, scissors.
It's the kitchen utensil team.
Unreal.
Dude, this is the outlaw team, like the not Houston Outlaws, but like the rogue band of misfits team. I like this. I like this
By
aura
the way,
this team is giving off.
Every time Knife and Attack on the same team, Knife Attack. We like that.
Knife
We out
attack,
here for the
that's
knife
good.
attacks.
Me
I remember the
in
wordplay,
London.
The commentator, he's popping off.
Who? Who's got
You're popping off.
Yeah, popping off. He's doing the caster bits live on
Yeah.
stream.
Yeah.
the bits live on the stream? We don't even
Bits
have
after
Avast.
bits.
Avast is the bits guy. We don't even have him here to do it.
It's
But
just
yeah,
bits on top
no,
of bits.
actually good looking team. To be honest, OnSide didn't do too good last stage, so they needed some upgrades. They needed to improve their roster. I think Kilo and Ardo together were like kind of mid. Attack was fine. They did have Open Irony, but they also had Achieve, who I didn't think was particularly that exciting. So now they've just got Open and Irony. Kellen back on the team, rounds of the roster. Knife, I still think Knife is a really standout player with a lot more to show. I just think he didn't get a chance to show that on Liquid. Probably communication issues, other issues. young player in North America from Korea. I think it's always like a bit of a dice roll how that turns out for you. Sometimes you get a proper, sometimes you just don't. I was about to name some plays, but it's like I don't need to go there. Sometimes it just doesn't work out for you. Sometimes you get a mag. So yeah, knife back in Korea, probably a good thing. I think he's got a lot left to prove. I think he's still a very talented player. And he probably should have been the guy joining Crazy Raccoon, but he already was in Crazy Raccoon for a minute, so maybe Crazy Raccoon didn't want to do that again.
Maybe they know. Maybe they know if Knife fits that team or not. So, all right, let's briefly just touch on the 3 teams as well getting promoted from promotion relegation. Promotion relegation this time in Korea, low-key kind of stacked. I'd say there were maybe like 5 teams in the running. You had Dreamers, who was a team with Easyhan, Peppy, Donghun. Vesta, of course, was around. They had the Spinel, Fearful. So there were a couple of known players. New Era was in there as well. Ruler, MCD. So there were like 5 teams vying for 3 slots.
Pour one out for Vesta. This is the first time they're not in Korea for quite some time. Vesta, I think, have been in Korea literally since the start of OWCS. This will be their first stage missing out on OWCS. So pour one out for Vesta, who did not make it.
Yeah, instead, Cheeseburger made it.
Cheeseburger. What a good name, bro. It's got faith on it. And Farmer.
So Argon and Zessen, my guy, my noble gas has returned. Argon.
He's noble gas.
He was good, dude. When he was in Sim Prison last year, he was pretty good. He took a bit of time to play in China. And now he's back on Cheeseburger.
Holy shit, he played in the Opens for 2023 Overwatch League. What the fuck? On Sim Prison. Yeah, wow, okay. That is...
Yeah, a bunch of players did.
Yeah. Can you scroll up, Solomon? On
Frogger played in this, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say. MFC's team with Romani and Frogger in August. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of funny. And Honeypot as well. Damn, this is felt like a fucking lifetime ago. Jesus Christ.
Do you have any hope for any of these 3 teams?
Pretty low.
I mean, Old Ocean.
I think Old Ocean has a bit of aura because of Ryu Jae Hong and Heiser, my Orisa player Heiser.
People forget sometimes, or like I don't actually think people forget, but like there was a funny post, I can't remember from when, like a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, where they asked like Korean players like who they looked up to like before they turned pro, like when they grinded.
Ryu Jae Hong.
And they all said like Ryu Jae Hong. Like Ryu Jae Hong is just actually like for all these young players when they started, they were just like, oh, Ryu Jae Hong was the GOAT back in 2017, 2018. Like he has
still kicking
max aura over that region. So
he's still like playing GM Champ Q at the moment. He's still good.
Yeah. Been ranked as well. Yeah. I mean, look, the aura farming. Doing the con a bit. Aura farming. The whole region. I mean, at the end of the day, is this team going to beat Falcons or Crazy Raccoon or T1 or Zeta? Probably not. Will they be fun to watch? Fuck yeah. That's what it's all about, baby.
Yeah.
Hyper competitive games on the top end and then really fun players to watch in mid-table. That'd be cool.
Everyone will celebrate an Old Ocean win.
This Mer gaming squad has got a lot of new players on it that I don't really recognize. So
Ruler and MCD are the only players I recognize on that team.
We'll see how we go on that one. This is another one of those MCD mill teams where, MCD's got himself...
MCD's just around, man.
He's around, yeah.
He was on New Era, trying to make the New Era team work, and unfortunately it didn't work out. This is his new era. This is new era. Very new now. Say the newest. Thank you, Siri. As Mer Gaming, yeah, I don't know. MC and Ruler, we'll see how this team goes. Cheeseburger have a lot more known names. I mean, we're sort of already talking about Argon and Zessen. Dodo's been around. I think it was some Japanese team. If I remember correctly. I felt like I remember seeing him. Yeah, he was on Niam Gaming. Actually, a bit of a standout. Dodo was a bit of a standout in Japan, to be fair. Farmer, who was previous on Zeta but didn't get any game time. Probably they just didn't have any metas for Farmer to play, and it was just Bernard's too good. Bernard's far too good for Farmer to have had any game time.
Yeah,
and
sure.
Sungan was on Vec. Lazuli and Bleed, real decent Sigma player. So we'll see how that goes. We know Faith already. We always knew that Faith had more in him. Faith had more game time left. Kind of a weird situation. He got sort of pushed coach when it kind of felt like Faith was probably better as a player. So that whole situation on Ultimates with the region, like the import limits kind of screwed over Faith a little bit. And then Wuchen, who was also on Vec, but also in Subin Prison back in the day. So bit of a known quantity there. Again, not expecting a lot out of Cheeseburger or Mer or Old Ocean.
Which
maybe
sucks,
even onside. But
because even only the top 6 make it to the bracket where you qualify for a slot to Stockholm. So I think for all 3 of these teams, Old Ocean, Mirror Gaming, Cheeseburger, like I don't really think they have any chance. Like maybe you beat out ONSIDE Gaming, but like I think it's going to be insanely tough for these 3.
Johnny, I want to get your reaction to this one. You talk about fighting for the coveted 5th spot at EMEA. How about in Korea? We're fighting for the coveted 6th place, baby. Woo! We love 6th place out here in Korea. The coveted 6th place position is where it all counts, Johnny. What are your thoughts on that one?
For real though, like if Cheeseburger just like beat out ONSIDE Gaming, we'd be like, oh my god, Cheeseburger. Whoa! Like Cheeseburger is the Dilducks of Korea. No?
Cheeseburger is the Dilducks of Korea.
So is Faith or Wuchan, is one of them Frothy Philly 7? What we were going with this one?
Bro, what the fuck did I just hear, man? I mean,
which
Dodo
one's Frothy Philly 7,
the
guys?
PDK of
is Dodo the PDK? No, we've stopped the analogies, bro. It's too overcooked. It's too done.
Faith is the relics. I don't know what I'm saying.
What is he saying? What is Blood saying?
I'm sorry.
Guys, we should do a global OCS with every single team in a regular season, just because I want to see where every single team would land.
Oh
you know? Where would Dilducks be?
Let's just send them all to Hawaii. Let's make it happen.
If you have like 30 to 40 teams from across the world in a giant group stage, where does Supernova land in that conversation, guys? Where does Quick Esports land?
Well, I can't wait for our power rankings to start off the season and it just be fucked because we do every team.
We did that once and maybe never again, but
never again, bro.
If we want to raise gains, maybe we do it again. Yeah.
Oh,
didn't we end up being pretty accurate? Or did we get some stuff hilariously wrong?
I think we were somewhat accurate.
We were pretty accurate.
We slept on Nightmare. Like we got a few big ones wrong. And also, I think
everyone slept on Nightmare. No one thought Nightmare was going to make LAN. And I don't even think Nightmare thought they were going to make LAN. Everyone slept on them.
There were some things there, like maybe we overrated like the bottom tier of Korea, like a little bit like Old Ocean.
I think they're good.
I can't recall the exact rankings, but I think we slept on a few teams, and naturally, I think it was an okay rankings, but I don't think we got everything spot on. Considering how difficult it is, like no one else did it, right?
Bro.
So no
if
one else
got
can
it spot on, we might as well just do the lottery.
Yeah.
Like we'd be that clairvoyant, like seriously.
Because no one else does it. Like we can't compare to anyone else, and so people just clown. Whereas we were actually somewhat accurate, I believe.
Yeah, we
were bound to get some things wrong. Yeah. Okay. One thing more I wanted to cover before we wrap up the episode here. Sure. We discussed a little bit on the Mid-Season Championship broadcast. They released some data about the team partner pack rankings, which teams sold the most. So I thought it was an interesting little tidbit there. Chris Raccoon, number 1, sold the most packs. Zeta Division, number 2. Team Liquid, number 3. T1, 4th. And SSG, number 5. So Zeta Division, number 2. It's a great color scheme.
It is.
I love the Zeta Division colors. They're awesome.
Kind of surprised Falcons isn't in that.
Considering I bought Falcons back, I'm going to be honest.
I don't think I've got the Falcons pack. I've got Zeta, Crazy Raccoon, T1, I think TL as well. I can't remember. I've got a few.
Guys, is Japan goaded or what? 2 Japanese orgs in the top 2?
The Japanese orgs being at number 2. I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. Japanese fan base in the audience. Sick.
Those trio bundles are all right, but there's I want to buy one of them, and there's like 2 good teams and 1 team I don't want, and I'm like,
I ended up buying the bundles individually, even though you don't get the emotes. I'm like, I don't emote that much. The thumbs down, thumbs up emotes are pretty cool, but I just went individual. bundles.
Hmm.
That's where I landed.
Because they just covered the same heroes, I was like, okay, I
know what
only
I
need
bought?
like 1 or 2 bundles.
You know what I
What's
bought?
that?
What did you buy?
I bought the Weibo pack. Or
The
rather,
way.
once
Oh,
again pack.
go.
yeah.
The once
Okay, I
again
bought the
pack.
Weibo pack as well. I got the little name card equipped right now. The once again.
And speaking of Weibo, once again, let's take a look at China real quick, guys, because it's not going to end without China.
I was going to do a
surely.
separate episode for this, but we can, just for you. Joss wanted to do Japan as well, but yeah, let's do it.
I mean, yeah, Japan
because
started
there's
today.
actually quite a few
doing-
news coming out of those regions. So
And by China, what I really mean by China is there's one team I want to specifically look at, guys, and it's not the one you're thinking of.
Okay.
But we don't have to do a full China thing.
all right,
I just want to focus in on one team to get your thoughts
Okay.
on this one.
Yep.
This room is so pink,
wait-
but yeah.
I'll wait till it's purple actually, but it's fine.
Okay,
I'll wait
my
till we
bad.
bring it up. Wait till we bring it up. How dare you? Pink, seriously. We reveal all the rosters. I want to get your live reaction. Scroll down slightly to GG Boom, guys. What do you think about this team? What are your initial thoughts on this GG Boom team?
Yo.
English broadcast be like, how do we say these?
So real quick, so Johnny, do us a favor for the audio listeners. Can you please name the players in this team? Just for the audio listeners, real quick.
Just for the audio listeners to join.
wait, I'm translating the website to English. So the top damage name,
He's cheating. He's
the
cheating.
top damage name for GG Boom is
What the fuck?
Laoji Knife Handle, Old Street Knife Handle. The second damage player is Epic Troll.
That's epic.
The first support player is So Big, and the second one is the Spear Emperor Taimu.
Wait, what?
Taimu?
Wait, the Spear Emperor Taimu?
What?
There's no way that's that guy's name. Surely not. The Spear Emperor Taimu? They're digging up the fucking Overwatch archives, bro. We're talking like 9 years ago.
Emperor Taimu.
Real quick,
Wait,
I want you guys.
Wait,
it says-
mine says Taimu. Why does it say fetus?
Why
Spear
does Solomon
Emperor's
say
fetus.
fetus?
Why is
Okay,
it
well,
different?
I want you guys to react to the second player in zones, real quick, just to the right of you guys.
my
What do you think
sister
about that?
won't buy your tricks.
What are
What?
these names? How do you
Dude,
how do you actually pronounce this?
How'd you say that?
My sister won't buy your tricks.
Yeah, yeah. How'd you say
Put it
that?
into Google Translate right now and press play.
I tried.
Okay.
Just press play. Push the play button.
Wait, Solomon knows. Solomon's fluent? Hang on. He's fluent in Mandarin.
Oh my god, it takes like 2 seconds to say the name. How do you commentate this?
2 seconds.
Yeah, it does.
It's a whole sentence.
It's like
The
a
name
whole
is a whole
sentence.
sentence.
Yeah, how do you pronounce this mid-cast? My sister won't buy your tricks with an honor boost? Like,
Yeah.
like how do you
I think
say
you
this?
just say- you just
Johnny,
say
no, Johnny,
my
you just
sister.
shortened it down to my sister. My sister with a nano boost?
Dude,
My sister is blading in the back line.
my sister is blading. These are some insane names.
What is happening?
China, once again, coming up with the most ridiculous names possible. Don't worry, though. They'll be around for one stage, and then they'll change their names again. So it's
GG
fine.
Boom.
Don't worry. There you go, Johnny, to Swedish for you.
There's the one. Yeah.
Min
I-
sister. I don't know how you'd even say the
Try it.
Min sister kommer inte dina trick Willies.
inte trick. How'd you say
We'll
the
leave it
O
at
At
thing?
Willies.
Köper.
Umlaut.
Min
fucking
syster
umlaut.
köper inte
Köper.
dina trick.
Köper.
Not what I thought that was.
Köper.
姐姐不吃你这
Well,
Not what I
套。
thought that was.
Okay.
My sister won't buy your tricks. My new favorite Chinese player. When is the My Sister Know You Won't Buy Your Tricks bundle coming out? Good question.
Can't wait.
That's the real one.
It's gonna be great. I want
Right
to
after
give one
right after the Luka one comes out.
right after. That's
Alongside that one, yeah. It'll be the Luka bundle, the
Jesus
LeBron
Christ.
bundle, then the My Sister Won't Buy Your Tricks bundle right afterwards.
I only really quickly wanted to touch on Japan, but because they just started. They started last night.
Oh, they did? Oh shit.
Yeah, or last night, the
Alright.
night before. I think it was last night. Top Dragon is still on VARL. VARL still obviously looks like the best team. They still have the Nico Kuki Dragon, Top Dragon DPS line. Reject still has Edison. Calio still on tank. And please no hero ban, the one trick team. Yeah, Japan is still going to be really fun to watch regardless. RLG is still on the team. Let's
Yep.
fucking go. My Turbo TP. My goat. But yeah, There's nothing like too crazy because realistically you're looking at like VARL and Reject for like big swap ups, but I mean they're
you need to
sticking with
make
the
top
same
two.
roster.
Top two has a chance for Stockholm.
Right.
With
So VARL and Reject are the teams to watch really. Understee's still there, which is cool. Edison, Kalios, yeah, nice stuff from
They had
Reject and VARL.
6 teams come through from relegation. Half of the teams here.
Holy moly!
From relegation, yeah. A lot of the teams have Korean players too.
They're getting
Didn't Undersea play on the I need to check this Japanese World Cup team, right? At some point.
Did
I'm thinking something else. It was not. Oh, it was on Insomnia. That's what.
Is Coach Supreme back and playing for 99
No,
Divine?
no, no. That's the different Supreme. That's Supreme, the owner of 99 Divine.
Oh, I'm thinking of a
Did
different
99
Supreme.
Divine
That
play
is Supreme,
Japan
though.
last stage?
That is Supreme, as in the 99 Divine.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different Supreme.
He's thinking about
Oh,
Washington,
right.
Justice Supreme.
Supreme.
Oh, Justice
I was so
Supreme.
surprised because that Supreme is Korean, so not Japanese.
Supreme has a 7 in his name.
Oh yeah, right.
So yeah,
Supreme with a
99
seven.
Divine moved from Pacific to Japan. I believe Vesta has also
Big of a team.
moved to. Where's Vesta? Vesta's now in Japan.
On the
They're
left,
they're
yeah.
there.
Making moves. I mean, it's a good region to be in. You know,
It's fun. It looks fun.
Big
Look,
love action, yeah.
VARL and Reject, those are the two teams. It's probably going to be VARL again. Top Dragon's like the best player in the region right now. So yeah,
By the way,
VARL took maps, bro. Off like, look, VARL winning games at mid-season was sick. Good for the
Is-
region.
Japan the region with the most amount of teams, or what? I don't think any region has 12 teams. Korea only has 9.
Yeah.
Japan
have
has 12.
Because they have two groups.
That's very interesting that Japan is they've decided Japan, you guys get 12 teams. Which
Yeah.
I don't know how competitive the teams are, so that could be a good thing.
I mean, they got like the Korea format with extra team because they have the last playoff seeding qualifiers and the last chance qualifier.
Oh, and at this stage, I'm not even gonna lie, they should give VARL a bundle. Just like they gave the Chinese teams ones.
Yeah.
Maybe VARL should get one.
Sounds
VARL's been
good.
around for so long.
It would go crazy, I think. I think the VARL might be one of it might crack top 5 if it was a bundle, like no joke.
They've been around for that long, and like
Yeah.
they're a top team. They're a really good team. They actually go to internationals now that Japan is a slot. How many slots? I think it's 1 between Japan
It's
and
like
Pacific.
Pacific. as
Yeah,
a
so
whole,
they go to
right?
their own
Yeah.
finals. So for those that don't know, Japan, Pacific, and Korea have been separated. So Korea now has their own pathway. There's no longer this combined Asia thing. And Pacific and Japan now face each other for the 1 slot to go to Stockholm.
Hell yeah.
So I guess it'll be a big fight between VARL and Gatos Guapos or Nosebleed Esports, who are the new high super team.
Dude, if VARL make it, that'd be huge.
It would. I'm rooting
Yeah,
for him.
But think about Color Hex and Light on Gatos
Hex?
Guapos.
That's true. Wapos?
With those
Hey.
scrim.
They pop off.
VARL do look like probably the better team though, because I don't think Gatos Guapos actually scrims, so VARL actually do try a lot harder. So I think the team that tries harder should probably go.
All right.
By the way, Claire has gone back to the Thai team Nosebleed, previously known as Bleed Esports. Now they're
Oh, I see.
Nosebleed Esports.
Ooh.
Claire is now back on that team.
Okay.
Fun fact.
There we go. All right. Well,
Perfect.
we're going to wrap up the episode with a game of OWCS LE because shout out to Direx. Updated the OWCS LE. So it's back.
You mean bro is pronounced? Why are you pronouncing it LE? OWCS.
That's just how they do it in Sweden.
Dude,
It's a dull. It's a
it's
dull.
a fuck.
bro.
It's 6
It's a
stupid
dull.
letters just put together.
OWCS dull.
Okay, but
no
you're
D
I
there.
guess
Like a
dull.
D
There's no
that's
D.
not
There's no
there.
D. Okay, fine. Okay,
OWCS L. OWCS L.
O-
Like, it's
OW-
stupid. It's all stupid.
OWCS
All right.
Reinforced.
there.
No player foul.
You hate to see
He
it.
will be when he joins the collegiate team.
First place should be Mag. Thoughts?
Mag.
Yeah. First. Wait. What the fuck? Is this
Okay,
only NA?
maybe it isn't
Wow.
updated. Who knows?
The Mag was playing last split.
He was
Put in
literally
Dongak.
there last stage.
Dongak.
Okay. Dongak. Yeah, Dongak. Okay, tank
Tank
player,
player.
not Korean, not in the Asia region. Infected, yeah, that's a good shout. Oh my god! Oh! Got it in 2.
Woo!
Wow.
Damn.
Too good, guys. Too
He's
good.
too cracked. That's crazy.
Holy shit.
No sleep. No needed.
Yeah, no sleep needed.
No sleep needed. Amazing.
All right, well there you go.
Great
I'm
job.
coming in with a new ball perk where I get a shield for half a second. Can't sleep me, baby.
Can't sleep
I
you.
cannot be slept.
Season 18
Ball
is
GenG
tomorrow.
meta.
Yippee.
Stage 3. Let's go. All right. Bren's play of the week?
Mag?
No. Absolutely
Oh.
not. Mag is banned from player of the week.
Fuck. Mag's a good
Until
one.
he gets
though.
married.
Till he gets married. Yeah, please, Mag.
Oh, we should give it to Ultraviolet.
UV?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. UV ran a charity stream recently.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
You know
we
what?
should.
Ultraviolet
not a-
Zero
sorry,
infected. They ran
Yeah.
a
A commemoration stream.
I was gonna give it to
Yes.
Luka Doncic.
no. Let's no.
But, I
No,
think
Luka
so.
gets too many awards as it
We
is,
should
bro.
we should probably give it to. Does he?
He
Does
wins
he get
too
a lot
many
of awards?
awards.
Does he
give it-
actually?
Yeah, let's give it to
We'll give it to
Ultraviolet,
Ultraviolet.
Infected, and Zero for raising money for the Jed Foundation.
Yeah, which is sick.
So, shout out
Pretty
to
fun
everyone.
time. I tuned in
who,
a little bit.
That's a great job. Yeah, very wholesome.
Let's give
Yeah,
it to
100%.
let's give it to Jules for messaging the wrong Bad Patch Mario account for a year.
Dude. Yeah, I've been messaging the wrong Bad Patch Mario account on Discord and like, hey man, how's it going? Just checking up on him.
Wait, it's on
Discord or
Discord
Twitter?
too? You mean
Yeah,
Twitter,
his
right?
Discord. He lost his Discord as well, and I was like, oh, I guess he's just busy or whatever, not responding to me. And then, yeah, for fuck's sake, man. And then I messaged him on Twitter like, bro, you lost your Discord account as well? And he's like, have you been messaging the wrong one this whole time? Not spoken to him in like a year because of that. Fuck's sake.
Been sending a mail through the British
In-game
mailing
mail.
system. No,
Yeah, actually.
real life mail. And it turns out he moved. He's got a new address. You didn't know about that either.
Yeah, hadn't got a fucking clue. But
Just
yeah.
sending love letters to the wrong person.
Sending hate mail to Bad Patch Mario.
Some guy in a small British town is like, who's this Jaws guy from Los Angeles sending me mail all the time?
I'm looking forward to his really bad predictions this stage. It's going to be fun. But yeah. I am very hungry, so maybe
Yeah.
we wrap up.
I'm very hungry too, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you guys for joining us for a little get together, chat about some of the OWCS regions.
Of course.
Tons of news to come, but we'll make a separate episode for that. So stay tuned for more Plat Chat content coming your way. Shout out to Solomon, producing as always. Love to see it. We're gonna wrap it up here, and we'll see you very soon with more Plat Chat content. Bye bye. Zoom in.
Wow, look at this pretty face.